I'm not going to watch Arcane Season 2 either. I don't need to just watch something that I know I'm going to hate and then tell people I hate it. I gave it a chance. I didn't like it. I told people why I didn't like it. I don't need to watch Season 2. Go enjoy your show if you liked it. You don't need me chiming why I didn't like it.
I, on the other hand, loved Arcane tremendously, and I cannot wait for Season 2.
If you can't say something nice...
Don't say anything at all.
I was going to say something insulting, but make sure it's funny.
You're a big fat...
That is also good, and welcome to the Two Gaming Dudes.
Click subscribe.
There was a post circulating, well, there's a couple of them, but one of them in particular, and I saw it pop up several times in Twitter and on Facebook, and it reads, I mean this in the nicest way possible, if you no longer enjoy Star Wars, you should take a break. Step back from the fandom, focus on your favorite parts of the franchise, and learn to love it again. Being hateful and harassing people online because you do not like Star Wars or a Star Wars project is not the solution.
Okay, well, I don't dislike Star Wars.
Never did.
I still love Star Wars, like I have for pretty much my entire life.
Right.
I don't like the stuff that's happened to it in the last decade, for the most part.
Right.
Should I not criticize that?
That's the question, isn't it? Is criticizing something that you don't like wrong in some way?
Because there were 30 years of StarArs before that, and
Yes.
those were great. Well, all right.
I don't know, great, but you know.
It started out, there were 10 years of great Star Wars, and then 10 years of nothing, and then 10 years of iffy Star Wars.
Right.
And now it's been 10 years of shit. So it's not like this is something brand new, we don't like it, and we bash it. We're in this. We're the fan base. They make this for us. I should be allowed to tell them it's shit if it's shit.
Honestly, should be able to do that with anything that's provided to the public. If I go to a place and like, we serve the best steak, awesome, I cannot wait. And I sit down like, all we have is fish, and here you go, it's not really cooked well. I don't want this. Well, why the hell not? You came into this restaurant, you know you love everything we do.
There's a cook, bartender, servers, and waitstaff. We all have to get paid. How are you not going to eat this trout?
No, I'm going on Yelp right now and I'm leaving you a 1 star because you gave me a half-cooked trout when I wanted steak at a steak restaurant.
Okay, then what you need to do is step back from this restaurant, refocus on the reasons that you used to like fish, and then come back to fish another time. This is what we're being told, and this makes rational sense to all of you, to any of you.
So, I'm not allowed to criticize it. Fine. I won't watch it. It's not made for me and I don't like it. And you're right. I should take a step back. Just like the 80% of viewers that tuned in for episode 1 of Acolyte and dropped off and didn't show up for the last one, that's what we'll do. We'll just stop watching it.
I was just going to ask, this is clearly Acolyte-based, right?
That's my guess, because
It's the most recent and got the most hate. So,
by far.
But Ahsoka
It wasn't great.
it was shit. Ahsoka was shit.
But it didn't have the kind of failed ratings that the Acolyte did. Like, they didn't have to jump in and go like, sorry, canceled, we're never going to do this again.
They should have, because it was awful. The last good Star Wars we got was Andor. Or what season of Mandalorian?
I don't know. We're on to season 4 now, but now they're going to make a movie or something.
They got Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett so mashed together that
I can't tell them apart anymore. I don't know what I'm watching anymore.
I don't know where Andor came out as opposed to the seasons of Mandalorian, but that's the last time we got good Star Wars. A couple seasons of Mandalorian were great, and Andor was great. Everything else has been
pretty awful.
Unwatchable.
So, if you're not going to watch it then? Like, if they make Ahsoka season 2,
I will not watch
you're
Ahsoka
not going to watch
season 2.
it?
No.
Well, then you're part of the problem. And now you're a racist bigot because you don't.
I'm not going to watch Arcane season 2 either, because I watched season 1 and I didn't like it. I don't need to just watch something that I know I'm going to hate and then tell people I hate it. I did that with season 1. I gave it a chance. I didn't like it. I told people why I didn't like it. I don't need to watch season 2. Go enjoy your show if you liked it. You don't need me chiming why I didn't like it.
I, on the other hand, loved Arcane tremendously, and I cannot wait for season 2. I'm so excited for it. Believe me, I've got shows that I have started and said, no, thank you.
You didn't even make it through Ahsoka.
I did not. I didn't make it through Ahsoka.
You bounced after 4 episodes.
And I did the same with The Acolyte. Oh. I made it through like 4 or 5 episodes, and I was like, I can't anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, well, that's perfectly fine.
Stop harassing people online.
It's not our job to just say it's good when it's not good. It's your job to make a good show. And then we'll tell you why we liked it, what we liked about it, and what we didn't.
And that's, I think, what we're missing here is movie criticism and film criticism, that's existed since movies and TV shows. Like, as soon as they came on and said, you know what, I hated it, but I loved it, thumbs up,
Great.
thumbs down. That kind of started this whole idea of it's okay to talk about these movies. Sometimes listening to people talk about it is just as entertaining, if not more entertaining, than the show itself. Case in point, Velma. We watched one episode together.
We watched 2 episodes.
2?
We watched
oh my
2.
God.
Because we thought the first one is fluky.
Right?
No, it wasn't.
No. They did that on purpose. But I tell you what, watching YouTubers talk about it, that was awesome. That was hilarious.
The show itself sucked, but the YouTube reviews were fantastic. I had way more fun talking about it than actually watching it.
And I had a lot of fun watching other people talk about it. Like every time someone would come on, I saw The Acolyte and it was garbage. I'm like, yeah, me too. I think that's it. Regardless of what kind of review you're getting, you just want some validation. You just want to be surrounded by other people who believe the same things you do and feel the same way you do.
Yeah. Look, he gets it too. I'm not alone.
He gets
They'll
it.
get
Yeah, like I watched The Acolyte and I hated it. And then you find out, oh, so did 99% of everybody on YouTube. Cool. You get to play off each other a little bit. But
My favorite moment of Siskel and Ebert, Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert. My favorite was the skinny bald guy. I think that's Gene Siskel. You remember the movie Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your
Yes.
gin and juice in the hood?
I'm gonna go in here and get me a malt liquor Slurpee. Run across the street and get me some barbecue potato chips. Ooh, can I keep the change? Hell no, fool. That's a $10 food stamp. Better bring back my change.
yes.
It was one of those Meet the Spartans airplane, this farce where they're making fun of a big movie. It was about inner city gangsta culture, making fun of Boys in the Hood and NWA and all that gangsta culture shit.
I said, do we have a talent? Huh? Oh, come on now. Fool, it'll be Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
And they made jokes of it. And the fat guy was like, this is offensive. If they made a movie about this, but it was about Jews, would you be laughing? And he's like, if it was funny. And that's what it comes down to.
I feel like that's the right attitude.
Yeah.
If it's funny,
Okay, you can make fun of insert whatever.
Right.
Do it well, and if it's funny, we'll say, okay, it's
yeah,
funny.
I'll probably laugh at it. Oddly enough, those were some of my favorite reviews of The Acolyte. It's like, I didn't like it. It just wasn't for me. And if somebody were to come on and angrily bash the hell out of it, I don't know if I'd watch that. But when you do it in a really funny way,
Oh,
like we tried, now it's entertaining.
We did our best, just didn't get it to work right.
All right, hang on this. There it is. That's what I want to talk about. I don't see how you can enjoy something when you spend so much time hating it. Regardless if the director's got their head up their ass or whatever.
Before it even hits screens. What have we criticized and said is shit before we've even seen it?
I don't know if he's actually talking about us. He might just be talking in general about critics. But that doesn't make any sense because every review and everything I've seen, they've seen it. They usually get screeners ahead of time. They
Right.
get to see it before anybody else. So yeah, their reviews are going to go up before the show comes out. They got to see it ahead of time.
Right.
Also, the other reviews that came out way ahead, those are people like us who watched the trailer and said, well, this looks awful.
But we didn't say that when we watched the
No,
trailer.
we didn't.
We
You
said,
were right.
this looks like Star Wars. It feels like Star Wars. Maybe this could be pretty cool. That was our reaction to the Acolyte trailer.
You're right.
I
You're
remember
right.
it clearly. We said, this looks and feels like Star Wars. Maybe they finally got it right this time. This could be good. And then we were so excited for episode 1.
And it happened, and we were both sad. I don't know, man. The fear is that because people are spitting out so much venom, Disney will listen to that and just play it safe. They won't take risks or chances because people are out there yelling and screaming. As a direct response to that, Disney put out this thing that says for their next Star Wars project, they gathered a group of super fans, and they're going to show the stuff and talk about it to the super fans and get their responses. Just to find out if there's anything that's going to trigger them or cause a lot of hate.
What's super fans?
That's what I'd like to know
Who
about.
only know Disney Plus? Or 40-year-olds that remember what Empire was and what A New Hope was?
And are we talking about people who know how to articulate what constitutes a good story? Like, are they able to explain it? Because I know a lot of people will watch a movie or a show and go, that sucked. What'd you hate about it? I don't know.
And then you get the flip side as well. Oh my God, a Ahsoka was awesome. The karate fights were awesome.
The karate fights. Take all that money that you're going to spend on the super fans and just get some talented, experienced writers and some good directors with a resume, a history, and people who know the product.
Yes, all of that is the solution. I'm going to reject that statement right away, that they'll listen to Venom and only play it safe. They've been playing it safe all this time. That's what got them into this trouble.
That's how they got here.
Cast as wide a net and bring in as many outside fans as we can. That's playing it safe. No. It's one guy making his way through the Empire. That sounds boring, but it doesn't really cost anything. Oh, well, if it doesn't cost anything, go ahead. And it was the best shit they had done in years.
Yeah.
That's not playing it safe.
Well, there you go. I'd love to know your thoughts, so leave some comments down below. Let us know what you think. Are critics destroying Star Wars? Is it the fans' fault that Star Wars sucks? Or is it actually Disney just isn't very good at Star Wars?
There are individual artists still working at Lucas that know how to do this correctly. I don't think they're allowed to. Their voices are muffled out by the vast majority of business geeks that think they know better, or social justice warriors that think they know better and that they're going to use this platform. If there's 5 or 6 guys still at Disney Lucas that remember, damn it, if they would just let us push forward with this script, we could make real Star Wars again. There's 100 executives saying, oh, I need a diverse cast. I need to show strong, powerful women. I need to show XYZ, blah, blah, blah. This guy was mentioned in a TV show, and we have a crossover building with that next season, so make sure you include this crossover. That's why it sucks. Because you've made it a commodity. It may as well be a Toyota Tacoma. That's how much they give a shit about what they're putting out. It's just a commodity.
Go back to telling stories. That's all we ask. Yeah. Go back to telling real stories.
If it's good, the people and the money will be there.
Yes.
It's not new. It's been like that since the dawn of fucking cinema.
And trust me, the fans that love it will greatly overpower the fans that don't if you can just tell a good story.
Totally, dude.
All right. That's all we got. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe.
So do it!
We'll see you in another episode.
Yeah, bye.